Good morning, you guys. It's your favorite cutie, Mel, back again on my Soapbox channel to give you guys yet another video. And I am back again today. I literally just woke up not that long ago, and I want to stay consistent. So I'm like, I'm not even gonna wait to do my makeup because there's a few things that I need to do today, and I just know that sometimes I just get lost in the mix and then I don't end up showing up on this channel. And I want to continue to make this channel a priority. I don't want to just say, oh, I made this milestone and now I'm not uploading as regularly. So hello, if you clicked on this video, thank you so much for being here right now. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up. To all my recurring cuties, what's up, what's good? I hope you guys are amazing still. Make sure to join the family and subscribe. Today I just want to do another like heart to heart video. I think that I'm gonna like start calling these heart to hearts or put it in a playlist that's called heart to hearts. So today I want to talk about a song that started to play in my head yesterday. My mom calls me Songbird because I sing all the time, and literally I find that it's just a piece of me. And normally, like, if there's something that I feel like something that I need to be reminded of, or something that needs to come from the back to the forefront of my mind, usually I will start singing a song, you know, that will kind of coincide with my life. And the song that came to me was called Choices by Dawn Richard. If you guys know who Dawn is, if you don't know who she is, she was one of the girls of Danity Kane. Look up her music. She does electronic music now, and the song was Choices, and the main thing that she says in that song is, if I had to choose, I will never lose, I choose me. And I'm really big on choosing myself. And I've been having this dilemma the last couple of days. Something has really strongly been on my mind. And, you know, really just trying to figure out how I can make something that was making me feel uncomfortable, you know, good for me. Because sometimes you get into situations where, you know, you feel like when other people are involved and you kind of get accustomed to being around certain people or certain things, you can like try to twist and maneuver yourself backwards to be like super easy to work with, or super easy to be in a friendship with, super easy to be in relationship with, period. So I was finding myself wanting to do that. And one thing that I am growing past is codependency. And I had to realize that, you know, sometimes the solution is just to be above it. You have to make the choice for yourself. Instead of wanting other people to change, instead of feeling like I need to overcompensate by being overly compensating, being overly flexible on things that are not really negotiables for me, instead of trying to be someone that I'm not, to appease a situation, whether that's work, relationship, or anything else, I had to decide that, guess what, like, when you have to choose yourself sometimes, and choosing yourself will get you out of a lot of sticky situations. Because instead of choosing that job, instead of choosing that friendship in the moment, and I'm not saying that you have to totally like let go of a job, or I'm not saying you have to get rid of a person, but what I'm saying is, like, say in a work situation, you know, say if I was an actress and someone gave me a job and the role included something that I was uncomfortable with, I would go to that job. Then in choosing to choose myself, I would go to the job and let them know, hey, I'm uncomfortable with this. I don't think that this is really for me. Is there any way that we can move around this? Can there be some type of compromise so that we both can be in this situation? I can still take on this role, and, you know, we could just tweak it just a little bit so that I feel comfortable with what is happening here. So from there, the ball is in the other position's court to decide, like, you know, am I willing to be flexible? Is this someone that I want to take this job? Is it really important for this person to have this job? And, you know, and with that, you know, with choosing yourself, sometimes you will lose things temporarily because, you know, that person or that job might be like, you know what, actually, this is really important to me, and I feel like I am going to keep this part in this role because this is how I wrote it, or whatever, you know. Or that person can be like, you know what, that part of this scene is not essential, so you know what, we can go ahead and tweak that so that we can both be happy. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it takes a lot of courage to choose yourself. It takes a lot of courage to choose yourself because, like I said, that gives the opportunity to the other party in whatever situation to either accept or deny what it is that you're asking for. But the important part is that you keep your integrity and you are being true to yourself. Being true to yourself is important because it keeps you from having regrets. It keeps you from being resentful. It keeps you from making choices that are taking you further away from your personal truth and your alignment with yourself and what makes you feel good. So I had to decide that. So it's just like, if I had to choose, I would never lose, you know? So it's just like, in the end, in the beginning, sometimes when something or somebody doesn't choose you, it feels like a loss, right? Because in our mind, we're just like, oh, I think that was a really good opportunity. Maybe it looked really good to you and you were just like, I really like this. I really felt like, wow, this was tailored for me and I was so excited about this. But then what you give the universe an opportunity to do when you choose consciously over and over again what it is that you feel like you are aligned with, and what's going to make you feel good, what's going to make you feel like you are in alignment and you are getting what it is that you truly desire to have and making the impact that you truly want to make. That gives the universe an opportunity to bring new things to you that are even closer to what it is that you want. Now, I'm not saying this to be like, okay, like, be super picky. This doesn't mean to have a list of 50,000 things, you know, that you want, because you probably will never get what you want if you're going to be that picky. There are always going to be pros and cons to every situation. But with that being said, sometimes there are things that are just non-negotiable. Some things in a friendship are non-negotiables. Some things are crossing your lines. And if you guys have been subscribed to this channel for a while, you guys know I talked a lot about boundaries when I was doing my smoke sessions. Boundaries are important. Boundaries are what keep a relationship healthy, you know, because when you're constantly letting people cross your boundaries because you want someone to be in your life or you want to maintain a job, what you're doing is choosing what you don't want repeatedly. That's just like, if you have someone and you're in a relationship and you're in a relationship with someone who continues to cheat on you, but you keep choosing them over and over again and you keep telling yourself, you know, oh, it's okay, this person is going to change, when they're not showing you that they are willing or even caring about how you feel, then you're choosing that pain at that point. You are continuing to choose the thing that you don't want, when in reality, if you just had a little bit, a mustard seed of faith in yourself and what is possible for you and what you deserve and what can happen for you, you could be attracting something totally brand new. And I know, because I've done this many times, and sometimes it's more painful than other times to let go. My last relationship that I had, it was so hard for me to let go, even though I knew that what I was holding on to was holding me back. It wasn't good for me. You know, the person that I was entertaining was jealous of me. At times we were competing because this person was jealous of the things that I was able to do, you know, the things that I was manifesting, you know, and just so many other things. And I couldn't, even with knowing those things, even with seeing how this person was reacting, seeing how this person was acting out because of how they felt and the insecurities that they had, I still wasn't able to let go of it. And because of it, I suffered a great deal, and I suffered a long time because I didn't have faith to let go and know in my heart that something better was going to come. And even when I knew in my heart that something better would come if I would just let it go, I was too codependent on that relationship and thinking that I just could not do better. And that's sad, because looking back on that relationship, literally that's the worst relationship that I ever had. No shade if the person ever sees this video, but it's the truth. And that's not to say that the person was bad. It just means that we weren't meant to be together. And I kept holding on to that, and because of that, I was suffering. Because of that, I could have let go, and I could have been in a totally new situation with a new person, and I could have been on my road to healing, you know, a lot sooner, and I could have been the person that I am today a lot sooner if I would just simply let go. So now that's my philosophy, because my truth and what I feel like is possible for me is always going to come to me when I choose it. I have to be the person that I want. So it's just like, if I can't let go, then I'm not going to receive that new thing, or it's only going to partially come in for me. I'm going to keep attracting things that are similar because I'm not elevating. I'm not elevating when I'm choosing to just keep going through the same cycles over and over again. When you have to keep learning lessons over and over again, it stops you from moving to the next lesson and essentially a new level of life and so much more abundance. Each time that I have had the courage to let go, I get so much abundance. And I believe that sometimes that abundance can even be in the same situation. Like I say, you don't have to let go of that job because that job might see the value in you and say, hey, that's not that important. You are more important. And then bam, you're in a better situation. Bam, you have everything that you want. And I'm not saying that it's perfect, but it's just like, okay, you have the job and you have your integrity. You have everything that you want. It's a win-win sometimes, but you have to have the courage to let go. You have to let go. Sometimes you have to let go of that friend, you know, you have to let go of that friend who is talking behind your back, you know, even though you know that you're a good friend. If that friend is talking behind your back and you know that that's unhealthy for you, let them go. And guess what? Sometimes that will be the trigger for their lesson and their learning, and they will evolve and you guys will be right back, you know? So it's just like, it's all a part of it. You can't be afraid to let go of anyone, anybody. At the end of the day, we were born alone. we came in this thing alone, and we're gonna go alone. So it's just like, don't be afraid to let the things shift as they may. Let the tables and let the cards turn. Let life happen to you and see how good it can get. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I'm going to get ready for the day. I'm actually going to be helping my mom out today, so that's why I chose to just, instead of getting all dolled up for you guys, I chose to just wake up and show up for you guys. And I hope that this message reached someone. If you feel like this helps you in any way, please give me a thumbs up. It's going to help my channel to grow. Leave a comment if you ever had this experience. Tell me about a time where you let go of something and you got better, or even if you didn't get something yet and you're still in the waiting period and the attracting period, let me know about how you've healed and how much it's improved your self-esteem by letting go of something that was hurting you. I'm going to get going. As always, you guys, stay cute and stay posh, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.